just got the corner of me, not that much.
This is Australia calling. What? No. No, I don't want it. Come on.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. There's two ways in this house. The way I'd like it and the way it happens.
Oh, you always say that.
Oh, what did you say? You always get what you want.
Compromise.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Oh, now she's going to spit the dummy. Here we go. Live. Spit the dummy. She go.
Yeah.
Smile. Well, another warm day today. It was 33. What's that? About 94. Something like that. Wasn't too bad though, was it? The fan ticking over. Just had a feed of Chinese. Supporting a local restaurant.
Yep.
Hello, Mel. Bom, 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 bom. Who's that in the room? It's Mel. No, we just, we have a life. And I was just sitting there listening to the news, and my wife said, Mel says you're late. You're fired. We, inside the house, bar a few touch-up on the inside windows, we put new handles on them. Painting is finished inside. So it'll be a little move. Actually, that's not true. I've got to do the skirtings, the big skirtings in the lounge. And I'll take that back. We're nearly finished painting.
So, I don't know. I always have to go look for you now.
You were busy too, Mel? It's funny, during these times, how busy people are going to be. It's going to be quite extraordinary. You won't often hear, I've got nothing to do. Yeah, paint tends to, I can only take so much and then I've got to stop, but we shall soldier on. Get the job done. Let me see, there's nothing to do with the other stuff. Right, eh? And we got some earthworks done out the back, got a retaining wall in the far corner, so the rain will drip towards our new grassed area, which is not grassed yet, but will be shortly. Evening, Tony. Another 32 kilowatts today. Rolling in the stuff, mate. Literally rolling in the stuff. Mind you, it's 6.6 kilowatt. You get that normal burn, even when I had systems before, it's the same, basically from about 10-ish to about 3-ish. That's where you get most of your power. Either side you get the dribs and dribs. Oh, busy and important Bentley. But we're keeping the old gates in the driveway at this stage, A, because they're functionable, and B, not sure if we get anyone to come and put our new carport at the moment. We're just going to let things settle down for a little while. Man, I watched TV today. The queues of people outside Centrelink were staggering. I suppose that happened when 1 million people don't go to work. Certainly not the wages some people were used to, but I believe they've doubled the unemployment payment to about 1,100 That's the direct payment. Apparently you can get rental assistance.
Yeah, I
So
think
it could be
they're
about $1,200 a fortnight.
Actually, I don't know how it's working with rent yet. That hasn't actually been discussed. Do people still...
No, there's a standard rent assistance with Centrelink. If
Yeah,
you're renting, you get so much a fortnight added.
But
I read that online that it's doubled. But it's probably going to help people, that's for sure.
yeah, but if people have...
Well, mortgages are going to be frozen, Mel. If you have a mortgage, you can get a 6-month freeze. And if you've got business loans, you can get a 6-month freeze.
But what I hope people do is still save that money. Don't spend it. Then you'll be a bit of a buffer.
Well, if you're not eligible for Centrelink, it means you're working, Mel, which is good. It's those that were working yesterday who are not working today. They've got nothing in their hand. I don't know, would your hubby be eligible? I imagine he would be.
I imagine he would be.
No, can't get anything. Don't know, maybe things are relaxed because maybe he will be eligible now. Yeah, but it's X amount of dollars, I believe. Well, you're rolling in the stuff by the sounds of it.
I thought assets weren't included.
Well, I read online today you had to have, if you were a couple, 300, not including your house. The house doesn't count, but if you've got investment property, that counts.
So an investment property counts, but not your own house?
No.
Okay.
Son-in-law and daughter no longer work today. So they don't work today. My other son is fairly high up in a company and he can maybe work, Terry, from home a bit, so that'll be good.
But
my other son in Bunbury, he can work a little bit online.
Actually, you've got to tell them the situation, Mel. I think you need to... I wouldn't bother ringing them for a couple of days, though.
Yeah, don't try and ring them.
I think you need to ring them, because you've got an investment property, but your mum's in it. Now...
Which means it'll be split.
So, you just need to ring them and tell them the whole situation, Mel. Don't just read what's online.
Well, I mean,
try someone else.
I mean, I know times are tough, Mel, but if you're getting by, that's the main thing. I think no matter what sort of money you've got or haven't got, if you can just get by for these next 6 to 12 months, that's okay.
Yeah, so you might have got someone that was a bit cranky because of what's happened. They're inundated with calls, blah, blah, blah. Give it another couple of days.
Well, they come on the Parliament today and said it crashed, so there's no way anyone would have got it, unless you went down there.
But if you explain the whole situation and ring... Look, even if you can wait till Monday.
Yeah, I think maybe, Mel, just ask.
Yeah, so... Yeah, I would ring again. But just wait a couple of days.
Investment properties aren't all what they're made out to be, are they, Mel? Because if you've got a mortgage on it, there goes any profit, then you've got rates, and then hopefully you get good tenants.
Well, she has got a good
So it's like, say you rent something for $500 a week. If you've got a no mortgage, your mum, I'm a bit lost. Anyway, if you had a mortgage on it, you can offset that against your tax.
You weren't reading as she answered your questions. It's an investment property, but her mum lives in it.
So it's her property, that's what I'm saying.
It's Mel's, but her mum lives in it.
Yeah, I think you just need to do the crunch of the pennies and see if hubby's eligible for something.
And you.
And just get by. If you were no worse or no better off in 6 months, that's okay. Lots of people have lost their businesses, lost their jobs. We got a guy working for us doing some paving, and he's terrified. A lot of people are anxious. All I can say is that if we try and stick together, help each other best we can, and realise this is not forever. We've just got to push our way through. Too many people here, I'll never be heard later. Not sure what that is cryptic for. Hello, Shemo.
Oh, he's just being smart. Too many people.
Shemo doesn't want to go back to work. Cool. Yeah, I know Canada, I listened to Trudeau earlier today. There's all sorts of things they're trying to do to help. They've increased the eligibility for unemployment and raised it. Ireland's done the same. Ireland's raised the unemployment. In Australia, it was, if you were single and unemployed, you'd get $550 a fortnight. Now they've doubled it to $1,100 a fortnight, so about $2,400 a month. So people will get by on that.
Yep, Mel, you're everything.
We're going to get, financially, things are going to look shitty, and some people will go under. Businesses that were marginal before this will go under. Other people will get by. We supported a local shop today, got some takeaway from them. See, money is not the issue here, even though it will play on people's minds. It's not really the issue. It's how's your state of mind?
Yeah.
Hello, Danny.
Social interaction.
Can you, I mean, without being rude, can you toughen up, Princess, a little bit and show your family? Like, if you're the mother or father of a family, you've got to be fairly strong, best you can. You can go in the corner and have a bit of a cry if you like every now and then, but if you've got kids and friends that are nervous, try and stand up for them. Because, I mean, the guy that's working for us tonight, he was very emotional and doesn't know what's going on. He's got a little baby girl and he's got an older son.
Oh, 3 older sons.
Yeah, and it's like, what's happening with the world?
Well, one of his sons is not well.
Yeah. So, just don't forget every day, try and have a bit of a laugh, a bit of a smile, whatever it is, because it's important to realise that doom and gloom shouldn't be consumed in large quantities. $1,000 on the cats. Yeah. Well, Mel, what can we do? Hope you're doing well, Danny. G'day, JP.
What's that picture? You got nail polish on, JP.
It's like, I know that some departments are trying to get people to take holidays, try and get people to take sick leave. They're paying out sick leave, by the way, in Australia. And they're trying to maybe drop the amount of hours you do each week by trying maintaining your wage. There's lots of effort going into trying making the financial side normal.
Yeah, that's right, Danny. Sometimes.
Yep, it's okay to go in a corner and have a bit of a cry, but I bet 100% you're the one that offers assurance and solidarity for other people that are thinking the world's coming to an end. It's not. It's like that yellow brick road I was metaphor, and that is we all walk down our own yellow brick road. Occasionally we step in a pile of shit. At the moment, the whole yellow brick road's covered in shit. But I see off in the far distance a little bit of yellow brick showing through. With my wife, I can die, I can assure you. First of all, I didn't know you had a wife. And it wouldn't be the virus that killed you. Yes, probably someone else's wife. That's probably where you're going to get killed. You bad boy, Jojo. Boom, 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 boom. What's that music for? Boom, 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 boom. Jojo's in the room. Pulls his collar up. Pulls down his little Stetson. Says to the room, hey, people, can you not see me? He's the only guy that walks in a bar with a piano strapped to his back. His father said, "You're not having an accordion, son. You're going to take a piano with you. You're going to be Mr. Entertainment itself." Very clever. Rubbing their hands together. Look, no sanitizer, use soap. It's the oldest method in the world. All you're doing is getting the oils off your hand. Yes, alcohol does a quicker job, but you've got to be very thorough with sanitizer. You've got to get all over your hand and rub.
Look at that, I'm not using alcohol. I'll drink that first, thanks.
Yeah, it could be a market for hand sanitizer alcoholic drinks. We're very blessed in Australia. We've got numbers of people with the virus, of course, in the hundreds. And I think it's well over 1,000. And we have fortunately only lost 7 people. That's going to increase, don't get me wrong. But I hope it's not as bad as it could have been. And these lockdowns that are occurring, in my eyes, are the best thing that could happen.
Okay.
It's going to drive people nuts. JP is the lonely figure at the Gold Coast Strip come pole dancing club. Where he actually still goes there. He just turns the spotlight on himself and records.
He does Skype.
He's trying to get a bit of online action happening. But no, he's still doing it all by himself. He sings as well. All by myself, the animal. Yep, all of us are proud of you, Danny. I haven't told you, but my daughter works in a hospital and her partner is an ambulance driver. So we're all in this together in one way or another. As long as you can keep a crowd going, JP.
Yes.
JP bought a love.
JJ.
JP went overseas and bought a love doll last year, and now he's paying alimony.
Oh, JJ, you're a nut.
You got to laugh. You can have a cry every now and then. You're permitted to.
And get angry.
But don't forget to laugh.
And upset. And why me? Just like the 5 reasons when you lose someone. People go through those emotions with other things.
Yep, will do. There's loads of people, ancillary workers within the hospital, even clerks taking in reception, are all under the hammer. These are frontline people.
And the doctors.
And you're seeing appreciation all over the world.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, it's a job they're in, and they don't get a choice. You're not going to get charged for desertion if Danny wanted to stay home and just said, I don't want to go there. They will let that happen, but no one's doing that. They're all going to work, doing their bit.
The doctors, nurses, cleaners, truck drivers, got to give them all credit.
There's lots of protocols in hospitals now, though. Big ones. Can't just walk into a hospital in Australia anymore. You'll be met at a designated entry point. Fair point, lads. I support, yeah.
Yeah, I know, Mel. I've worked in that industry myself.
Well, it's pretty tough. Hello, Simon. Can't type due to keyboard. I did see a video that he did. He doesn't allow comments, so I couldn't say anything on there, Simon. Yeah, no, I watch all his. He doesn't make that many, but I do watch the ones he makes. But I can't say, yeah, good day, good job, because he doesn't allow comments. Good afternoon, morning, Carolyn. Hope you're having a good start today. Sees, this is for you and Shamel. Back in the day, the only time we started panic buying was when the bartender yelled, "Last call!" Yeah. There's many a wrist and elbow been snapped trying to reach for the bartender's attention. I've never been a big drinker anyway. Truly, I haven't. You're always assured of a drink when you come to my place, but I might be having a glass of water or orange juice. Don't mind a cold beer on a hot day. That's all right. It was only 94 today, so it wasn't really hot. Yes, we're in autumn. And it's going to be 100 on Wednesday here. That's what I tell people, and you won't be coming to Australia at the moment, but if you ever come to Australia, May, June, July, August are good months. We don't sort of have much of a autumn. It stays warm for quite a while. So cold and rainy. Yep, too cold here. Yeah, even during cold climates, you can start your sets off early. Put them if you're in the northern hemisphere, put them in the south facing. I don't think, and Adam was quite honest, but he just didn't like people giving him shit. So, each their own. I've had people try to give me shit for a long time. I just ignore them. And they get frustrated and leave more nasty comments, and I still ignore them. And they get really, really frustrated and make videos saying, why aren't you answering my comments? And then I ignore them again. It's given attention is what they were after in the first place.
Somebody said something about one of his grandkids once. So he doesn't try not to have his grandkids on the videos or allows comments.
That's fair enough.
Because of that.
Actually, one of the things that is funny, in the life of Brian, Stone the Heretic, that scene, Anyway, in the supermarket, if someone sneezes, everyone looks around and they all look like John Cleese. Stone the Heretic.
I know, you're just sort of scared to cough.
I just sneezed. I didn't say Jehovah, I sneezed.
Yeah, people just think the worst, but people have hay fever.
Yeah, Adam's a good bloke.
Change the season, you get the sniffles,
That's the problem. The common cold could cause a fight. Someone's just got the sniffles and got a cold in a supermarket. Everyone's going to try and avoid them like a shark. Achoo, you are guilty. I know Achoo's cousin, sneezing. You didn't think of that one, did you, JJ? I just gave you that one.
Yep,
for free.
Add it on, Jojo.
Sneezing. Achoo's cousin. Ireland and the UK has completely shut down. In Ireland, they announced today, the Irish Prime Minister announced, Caroline, that everyone who's going to be unemployed will be getting equivalent to about $600 a week. And that's good. I don't mind if each of our countries goes down the gurgler financially. Do you have Harbour Freight there? No. We have a thing called Bunnings, which is an enormous place. It sells everything you can imagine. For fixing your house, timber, appliances, furniture, but doesn't do food. Banks in Australia are saying to you, if you'd like your mortgage deferred for 6 months, sign here. Banks are saying if you've got a business loan, you'd like it deferred for 6 months, sign here. Yeah, our Bunnings is a bit like Walmart.
Oh, actually, no.
Except there's no food.
No, yeah. Harbour Freight and Walmart, that's different.
Yeah, you did right. It's got what they call a built-in redundancy factor, Jojo. It'll be gone in 6 weeks. Yeah, we don't. Well, no, that's not true. Not in Bunnings they don't sell guns, but I can go and get a gun tomorrow if I wanted it. Which I don't. Less guns, less people get shot. They sell guns everywhere in the US, Mel. You have to be a licensed gun dealer.
I mean, they've even changed the way a kid's toy gun looks. If you can even find them in Australia.
What's that?
Kid's toy gun.
No, not kids. Toy guns aren't real popular either. Trust me, Mel. If people try to invade Australia and they get here and it's summer, they'll say, nah, bad idea, let's go home. Excellent.
Oh, that's good, Dad.
I know Australia's ordered 3 million masks.
Mel's going to stand behind you.
When?
If we get invaded.
But Mel, you're a leader. I shall push you to the front and say, you have to go through her before you get to me. As I run off in the dust cloud, Mel says, seeds? Seeds?
Yes, I can stand at the end of the line.
End of the line. End of the line. That is, there's a rush to buy guns, particularly toilet paper. That's a fair assessment, I think, JP.
You're tall, she says. Protect us.
Mexico's asking Trump to hurry up and build that wall. Well, Mexico put up their own wall yesterday. You can't go to Mexico. There were no chips and Doritos for building Assyrians. Oh dear. Actually, I did read online that places like Kentucky Fried Chicken, fast food outlets in general, they will only have drive-through, and as such, they won't have a requirement to have their Wi-Fi on. Dun, dun.
Oh, yeah.
Don't need Wi-Fi if no one's in the store. No, you.
Because they can't sit in the car park and eat it either.
Well, no, they can do that, but they
Can they?
can't go in the store.
Yes, JP. I think apparently the selling of alcohol and gym equipment outdid grocery shopping today in Australia.
Cornhole. Yeah, no, I think, I imagine tomorrow we'll be hearing, not toilet paper going missing off the shelves, but the liquor stores will be empty. They have a truckload of toilet paper that was stolen for evidence. To their other, yeah, toilet paper theft, ridiculous. Does take all types of people, and because there's a variety, you can choose the section that you'd like to associate with. That's how it works. There's the good, the bad, and the damn ugly. Wow, 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 wow.
What do you mean, Mel? You wonder if Philbo's going
Grant
to...
bought 12 cartons and 4 bottles of whiskey. Cost him $1,000. Yeah, but he's set for at least a week. Johnny, that's the good thing. He's good for at least 7 days. But they will be a run on the liquor stores tomorrow, guaranteed.
Well, hopefully there won't be any bloody drink drivers, though.
Yes, we rubbed shoulders, I and Mel. Even though I had to lean down a little bit. Shoulders we rubbed. 2 weeks? Ooh, must be on rations.
Man, how long were 12 cartons and 4 bottles of whiskey last us? Yep,
You're still alive. Actually, right next to you.
Okay, Danny.
In the room, JP. We met JP as well. He was kind enough to buy his lunch. He didn't have to. He's that kind of guy. Pulled out his Centrelink payment and put his card across the counter and say 50% off, please.
No, tips from his...
Oh, that's right. Tips from his pole dancing. Yeah. Yeah, hair salons. What's the story with that? Aussies like a drink, Chamo, and most Aussies go to the pub, and the pubs are closed. So what they'll do is they'll bring the pub home. See, that's what they call passing it on. See, JP bought us lunch, and we bought Mel lunch. So that's what happens. That's life. Yeah, he's never been back to the river since. Get this guy, we got a photo of him, ID on the camera. Would order bought a gallon of dark rum and does not like it. Well, she could barter with it. There'll be somebody looking for a little bit of dark rum. not big eaters, to be honest. Finland closed its borders. No one will be crossing the finish line.
Oh,
Boom, boom.
no, we had a little bit. You didn't eat like a man. It was your favourite food.
But we really aren't big eaters. Mind you, like if you come around for dinner and we haven't eaten all day, we'll have a normal meal. But we didn't eat after we had dinner with you. That was us good for the day. But we used to we lived over east for a number of years. It was good going to the RSL clubs in particular. Big feed. Not much money goes across the counter. You get a decent feed.
No, we won't be going to Yum Cha for the moment, Mel.
No, unless you've got 2 square metres to eat in.
4.
It's not happening. It's takeaway time. Yes, my wife, when she first met JP, said, "Did you see the front of his jeans? It was a huge, enormous bulge." And I said, "Yeah, but did you notice he wasn't wearing any socks?"
Oh my God.
That's an old joke, actually.
Mel, don't believe it.
No, the joke is old, though.
Yes.
How come you're not wearing any socks? I'm trying to impress the women. Sounds good.
Well, it would have been, where are we? We would have had everything booked and paid for now to go to America, but I'm glad I said a couple of months to do nothing. How are you going with yours, JP?
For all you, that's right. You're on a boil tonight, Jojo. If you'd like to go viral, now's the time. When I was a kid, we used to go to the British Legion, which is a bit like RSL clubs here in Australia. But we were allowed to drink cider, alcoholic cider. I kid you not. Packet of Smith's crisps, called crisps in the UK. We call them chips here, but JP said, "Ask him again." Didn't hear.
About your trip, JP. Probably because of the fan.
I'll turn it around a little wee bit so you can hear the lassie.
Yeah, about your trip, JP.
I made a suggestion last night, Jojo. You can contemplate it if you like. Don't have to do it. But what a great time for you, and you could say memoirs if you like, but to write your story down in a book. Your life story, warts and all. So when you go, you leave it to someone in the family. They put it on a shelf, and there you are. Your legacy will remain, your life story, in a book. Books aren't that expensive to buy from a news agency. You fill in the pages. Early childhood. Jojo will be saying, "Yes, I was kidnapped when I was only 5 by Dean Martin and Bob Hope. And look what happened to me."
I got a
Mel's
book.
a friggin' legend. You probably need a thick book, Mel.
I've got books, Mel.
Well, yeah, because you're important to some people in life, Jojo. That's how it works. And it's those important people that would keep your book, keep you, your essence. Between the pages, here lies the story of Jojo.
Mel, you haven't got time to read a book or watch a movie.
Write a book. What a creative thing to do. Something we've not all done for a very long time. You can cheat, I suppose, do it on the computer. But if you write it in a real book with a real pen, that'd be more interesting, I think. You see all the dust on the table? That's limestone dust from cutting them.
Yeah, actually I was going to wipe it.
Help. Just wrote it in there.
Oh, did you?
Badly, but I've started several movies. You can't find them. What's the site called again, see? Dog farts, I think, isn't it? Well, I have been on television in front of about 5 million people. And I did walk away with some money. Who wants to be a millionaire? I said, I'll just take the 35 grand, thanks. That'll do. Good on you, mate.
Well, you should say, JP, if someone says to you, you look familiar, and then you should say, do you watch porn? There you go, Jojo, there's another joke.
I couldn't even want to be a Tubby family. I don't even know.
Tubby.
Or Tubby family.
Tubby.
Yes, I was in Sydney, flown away from Western Australia to Sydney in 1999. I watched Tony Lockett kick his 1000th goal. Stayed at the Ride Hotel or whatever it was, real flash limo to the Channel 7. Best food you can have. I came home with 35 grand. Yep, 35 grand, Mel. Which, you know, doesn't go too far, but still, it's better than nothing.
This was 25 years ago, Mel.
No, 1999, 21 years ago.
21 years ago.
Yeah, it was on an angle too, JP. It's like, whoa, can you do it? Yeah, no worries. The big plugger. I still remember the day at Moorabbin when someone let that pig go with the number 4 written on it. That was funny. Tony's never forgiven whoever did that. What did Jojo say? There's a boom boom nine. Oh, yeah. Yes. What are we going to do today, dear? This is day 92 of the lock-in. Well, sweetheart, put on some music while you vacuum. Thanks, dear.
Welcome back, Danny.
JP has got a magnificent chest. It
Yes.
just rides above his belt line.
Oh, Mel, I'm onto it. Better give Fanny a star, eh?
What would you do if you don't understand the coronavirus joke? Be patient, yes. Take a card. Any card. Yes, I've worked out it's going to cost you exactly the same fee you donate every time you come to this room.
Your humour.
My monetary value comes in the form of time spent. Very valuable commodity. You can't trade it in and you can't get it back. Oh yeah, he did a good, caved his face in, didn't I remember that? Actually, that was a West Coast Google upload, you remember? Cleaned him up, knocked him out and said, oh, sorry. Do you get a membership card?
Oh,
yes,
yes,
it's
we can
virtually
do
been
that.
sent to you already. What it is it's called the Corona Virtual Card. You don't actually get to see it, but you're a member. The restaurant in France looks like Tornado sit down all that. Left his joke.
Okay, Mel.
Yeah.
Be right back.
It's an old French joke. Do you sell toothpaste? Why you want toothpaste? I have a friend in Australia. I would never touch this up. Now give me 2 cloves of garlic and some dirt. Good evening, Buttercup.
I'll have to give Olga and Go a star. He greeted me correctly. Big thing these stars.
At least we're getting a bit of a chuckle. Let's be honest, we've got to keep this up. Got a chuckle therapy. It's like in Japan they have laughter classes. I kid you not, in Japan they'll all stand around laughing. Ha ha ha. Same in India, they do the same therapy.
I have to get a cloth and wipe that table. It's annoying.
Why, you think the lady's going to say, oh, Mrs. Seats, it's so dirty.
Yeah, I know.
It's in fact a lot of limestone dust from them using a chainsaw to cut the big limestone blocks up. A bit like pyramid blocks they are. They're enormous. Yes, my friend Jojo, I want you to do something that you would really enjoy today, and that is just probably go back to bed. Lockdown. How many days is it now for you? Oh, I think I mentioned it to Mel, but we've finished all bar skirting boards in the main room. The house is painted inside. Church drive service, kind of like drive-in. Actually, I saw on there in America some drive-by confessions, which I thought was a bit of a chuckle. 6 days. That's all right, Jojo. Just imagine you're on a 18th century ship heading towards Australia. It will take at least 6 months. Now, swab the deck. No, I said deck.
Try not to bump your phone.
Does the membership card come with that picture on it, or can we use the avatar picture? I think because it's virtual, you can do what you like. It's open for whatever you'd like to. There is no membership, by the way.
Yes, there is. Just making jokes. Whoa.
A joke is a display of humour in which words are used within a specific and well-defined narrative structure to make people laugh, and is not meant to be taken seriously. Would you like to hear more?
Yes, please. I didn't even click you. Go to sleep. I don't know how that happened.
Here, let me have a crack at it. What do they call it? Is it Siri or something else on Apple iPhones? I'm forgetting you.
Oh, I can't get her up now.
Just hold the button down hard.
What can I help you with?
There you going. What are you doing Friday night?
I'm not sure I understand.
Does your dad own a brewery?
I found this on the web.
You can keep asking. You don't have to keep pushing that button.
Oh, I'm not getting it right. Lift up your top. It made me happy.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Yeah, I said lift up your top and make me happy.
I'm not sure I understand.
All right. Shows your tits. Shows your tits.
I don't understand. Show us your tits. But I could search the web for it.
Are you single?
I'm married to the idea of helping people.
Are you a nun?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Would you come with me to Mars?
I don't have an answer for that.
Ask
Is
who-
there something else I can help with?
Ask who Jono is.
Do you know JP?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Have you ever heard of Mel from Mandura? She's a legend.
I'm not sure I understand.
What is dog farts?
Yes, dogs do fart.
Yes, dogs do fart. There you go. Hello, Scarlett. Oh, Danny says ask her to sing.
Okay. Can you please sing to us?
Okay, if you insist. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain, and my head I'd be scratching, while my thoughts were busy hatching, if I only had a... Hey,
Rhen.
wait a second.
Okay, tell us some poetry. Can you tell us a poem?
I'm not sure that's such a good idea. I write the 4th worst poetry in the universe.
There you go.
Mel says ask her, why did Apple make you?
Ask what?
Why did Apple make you?
Why did Apple make you?
They wanted to make you happy.
What does Siri mean?
What does Siri mean?
Siri is just the name they gave me when I got the job. It doesn't mean any one specific thing, but I like it.
Yeah, I'll ask her one question. Play me Beethoven's Fifth.
I couldn't find Beethoven's 5th in your music.
I haven't got music.
Play Highway to Hell.
Sorry, I couldn't
I
find
don't have
Highway
the
to Hell in
music.
your music.
Oh, it's got to be in my bloody music,
Yes.
does it?
Yeah.
What is the square root of 8,1101?
The square root of 8,000,1101 is approximately 2,967.83.
Approximately 0.83? You're fired. I finished playing with Siri. Do not forsake me, oh my darling. What is 0 divided by 0? I can give you that answer. I will be your Siri. You can call me Slurpee. What's
Oh, hey,
0
Scarlett.
minus 0?
Just
Hi,
sometimes.
Mel. The answer is 0.
Sometimes I'm just holding my phone or doing nothing with it, and it just comes on by itself. It's a bit scary.
Yes, old gringo. Can I help you? Slurpee here. Snowing. I'm dreaming of a white Easter. At 3 a.m., ask Siri who's behind you. I don't know, but he's carrying an axe. Yeah, it was 33 here. It'll be 37 here Wednesday. Or 100 in the old language. Say something in a question tone.
Go on then. You're good at doing that.
I just did. It's like if I was an answering machine. Hello, Danny. Can I help
Oh.
you?
Actually, I've seen on YouTube people actually film themselves, you know, who do those voices that are in the speakers of lifts and whatever. It's quite amazing to watch them in real life. How they can just change their voice from talking normal to be,
Yeah, well, they practice that.
yeah.
Dave, I
Open
can't
it.
open the Part B doors. Hal, open the doors. I can't open the doors, Dave. Hal, open the doors. I can't open the doors, Dave. I lost the keys.
Oh, Mel, do I owe you a star?
Daisy, Daisy,
Oh, you're
give
saying it was
me
wrong.
your answer. Help me, Dave. Yes. Will I dream? Yes, but only of Danny. Thanks, Dave.
And she dreams of Sasquatches.
Yes.
Is that how you say it?
Space Odyssey 2001. Yes, it had a lot of sort of referencing into things that people believe in and a mystery of not knowing, and oh my God, it's full of stars.
I'm going to do a star chart up just for you, Mel. It'll be on your bedroom door when you come to visit.
Which should have carpet in it by next week. And then a bed, brand new, latex mattress.
Without any sheets, because I haven't got that yet.
Yeah, you just be able to like sit on it.
Mel, I was important today. I did painting. Seeds let me paint.
Yes, it's on video. It shall be coming up at the end of week 28. Latex as in, I won't even go there, I'll ring her. Dear, oh dear. Wow, 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 wow.
That's his song.
Wow, 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 wow.
Is that just music or is that an actual song?
That's the music too. Dum, 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 dum. Wow, wow, wow. Actually, I tell you, that is a really funny version of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Is the, I think it's the ukulele English orchestra.
Oh, yes.
Just Google that, it's so funny. So it's the ukulele English orchestra playing and singing The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Everybody's getting a theme song and extra nicknames. Where's Butty gone? She's got about 5 nicknames now.
Yeah, I was never keen on the spaghetti westerns. I like the old westerns. Hello, Pilgrim. Who are you calling the Pilgrim? I'll call you whatever I damn like.
My dad loved them. Oh, 007. Oh, no, Mel. No. I don't like Star Wars either.
There was only one James Bond. Really? Miss Moneypenny. Yes, Sean? Don't call me Sean. Okay, Bond.
Have you watched most of them, have you?
Both. Do you know how many Bond movies there are?
I said have you watched most of them?
Yes. I've watched the last few ones, actually. With Samurai. I get you. Yep.
A genie. Okay.
Just squint them eyes, Danny, and it can all happen. Wink.
Yes, I like true crime. True stories. Good documentary.
Sean Connery.
Mel, whose ex-missus did you used to know?
That's always a strange movie when you've got a man
Oh, 007.
called Goldfinger and you end up with, what was that name? Pussy Galore. Lots of connotations in that movie.
What's that, Butty?
What's that 1960s Australian film Walkabout? There's some great Australian movies, actually. A lot of them involve Walkabout. Pelican Boy's a great Aussie movie. If you get a chance to watch it. See, an Australian movie's not really like, you call that a knife? That's more Hollywood. Most Australians are from the tribe, the Whakawi. That's right, the Whakawis. We're always walking past saying to each other, how the fuck are you?
Oh, the castle, Mel. My favourite.
What do you call them, love?
Rissoles.
Oh, your mother's a whiz in the kitchen, kids. Hang on, Dad. What? There's a set of, what were they selling?
Oh, anything.
Lancers, that's right. Like in the old car. They got a set of Lancers going.
Yeah.
How much do they want for them, son? $100. Tell them they're dreaming. You got to watch The Castle if you want some Aussie humour.
Dad, I dug a hole. That
What?
was in there too. And Farouk in the movie.
Yeah. Shadow of the Boomerang.
I don't know that one.
Ah, never seen it. Sunrise early in the morning. Wow, 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 wow. Vinegar tits, yes. And there was a Mel in that too. She was Queen Bee, Mel. That might be your nickname.
And Wentworth, was that not Prisoner?
Yeah, Wentworth was the prison.
Wasn't the show, I thought the show was called Prisoner.
It was. On the inside,
Yeah.
the sun don't shine. Ooh-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
What, Mel?
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello again, Queen Bee, all right. See you in C-section. It was funny when I worked in the prison, and I'm not kidding you, the female wing was called F wing. Literally its acronym name, just F block.
No, I think Mel's saying that you're wrong.
Waltzing Matilda. Do you want it in the normal version or you want the Aussie twang in there, Scarlett?
Waltzing Matilda. Go and sing it in the twang.
Waltzing Matilda. Waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. And he sang as he watched and he waited for his Billy Boyle. You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. When I was a kid, some of the songs you were taught at school were like old English songs from when sailors came out in the very early years. Singing to rely, you rely, singing to rely, you rely, singing to rely, you rely, for we're bound for Botany Bay. Oh, there was another one. What was the other one? A lot of bushranger songs. Ned Kelly is our most famous criminal, if you like. Yeah, it wasn't the hardest job I've ever done. Boring, actually. Except when someone tried to shiv you, then it got a little bit exciting. Have a good day, Danny. Best you can.
See you, Danny.
Be safe.
Yeah, be safe. Be good.
You know about Ned Kelly, Scarlett? Just before the noose went round his neck to be hung,
See you,
what did
Simon.
Ned Kelly say just before he was hung? It's a good little saying, actually.
You stay safe too, Simon.
Ned Kelly had the rope put round his neck and the hangman said, do you have any last words? Ned Kelly said, such is life. Twang. That's it. That's what he said. Such is life.
Scarlett's not going.
Yeah, it's very common on tattoos. Also T-shirts, bumper bars, and I've even seen it on gravestones. Yes, that's right. Ben, who didn't mind having a few of the little illicits. I knew Ben, actually. I knew Chris Mainwaring, come from the same town I came from. '96 drama film directed by Dick Rose and written by Dick Rose and John Ford. Okay, I'll have a look at it later. I've never heard of it, I'll be honest with you.
No, I haven't
There's
either.
lots of Australian movies.
Shadow of the Boomerang.
The Irish always have had an enormous affection for their mothers. You daren't say a bad word about an Irishman's mother, or you're in big trouble. You work with Johnny. Oh, with his boss ex. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Worsfold. Rabbit Proof Fence, yeah, that was a good movie.
Did you ever watch A Town Like Alice, Mel?
That's another good one.
My mum was in that.
Yep, A Town Like Alice.
She was an extra.
Yep, I knew the old man. I used to work with his old man. Hub. He had a terrible run for old Hub. He actually walked backwards off scaffolding. And there was no scaffolding there. He was terribly injured. It's not that hard to get into the movies, if you don't mind sweeping the stage, holding the can, doing things like, you know, what do they call them? First puller, which is the microphone lad, things like that. Your hubby was in the movies. Well, I was in Mad Max.
What did you play in Mad Max?
No, I was in there, I watched the movie.
Oh. You said
Well, I was in there.
you were watching the movie. God. Yeah, Mel.
Knight Rider.
Next you're going to say you were in Dukes of Hazzard.
No. No Daisy Dukes for me.
Okay, Mel.
I might be tempted, as things quieten down as they are going to, and our building comes to a close. There's always something to do, but most of the big work will be finished. I might do a Wednesday radio show. Yes. I might use some of your character names as members of the cast, like Castle Shamo. Yes. We were walking up to the castle. An old Lithuanian named Shamo. Yes.
With your Vincent Price voice.
Yes. The light was dim. The air was thick. And I realised I'd put a plastic bag over my head while I was smoking. I took it off quickly and walked towards the castle. There was only a small light at the very top of the castle. Yes, and there was Princess Meliana. That's right. She had dangling her hair all the way down to the ground. I didn't realise it was from an area other than her head. I decided not to climb and went to the drawbridge instead. And there, the guard, Captain Butter. I said, Butters, will you let me in? She said, I hardly know you. I said, I mean in the gate. She said, of course. You're not going to kill anyone, are you? I said, no, of course not, holding a stake and hammer. I entered the castle and went up the lonely but large marble stairs. Yes, that's my fingers tapping on the table, but it does sound slightly similar to walking up the stairs. As I got to the top, there was a gate. Very strange at the top of stairs to have a gate. And there was Lieutenant Poppyfield. She said, what are you doing here? I said, nothing. She said, why are you carrying a large hammer and a wooden stake? I said, I'm looking at doing kebabs later in the day. Let me through. Okay, she said. I got to the very top, and the princess was there. I said, Mel, where is the witch VMAC? He said, I will never tell you. I said, I'll hit you over the head with a hammer. She said, she's in the other room to the right. I went in there, and I opened the door. I put my hammer into the air and held my stake in my hand. That's a wooden stake. And lying on the bed naked, other than a fig leaf, was King Shamo himself. He had a piece of straw in his mouth, and he winked at me. I quickly climbed down the pubic hairs of Princess Mel to the ground and ran, and was never to be seen in the land of Shamo ever again. Don't forget to use velvet soap to clean your hands. We all know clean hands are the way to go. We now resume normal transmission.
My God, what a story.
Yeah, imagine if I'd written that down instead of just making it up as I went along. Lieutenant. Yes, they do that, don't they? They don't say lieutenant. It was Buttercup's fault for letting me in the gate the first time. I'm sure there'll be an inquiry. Captain Butters, yes, did you let that man into the gate? Oh, no, well, might have. Could have been a mistake. I'm new at the job. All right, that's okay then. I get that sort of weird storytelling from my mother's family, who used to do loads of storytelling. It was good fun. There's no F in lieutenant. Lieutenant. Yes. Mind you, the English have always been a little bit, I don't know, quirky would be the word you'd possibly use. I say, old chap, do you mind removing that rifle and that bayonet from my throat? I don't dislike Germans by any means. In fact, we're all Germanic at one stage. That's what I will remove. Okay. You forgot I had a pistol. Goodbye, crowd. Yes, I might do one. I might do a planned radio show instead of just making it up as I go along. Right. Sound effects, music.
You're good at making them up.
I'm not sure whether the walking up the marble stairs actually came out any good. King Shamo. Yes, in the land of Shamo, they don't adore the king, they tolerate him, and they don't call him King Shango in the fields as they're eating mud and planting turnips. They call him Shamo the Bastard, who obviously was cousin of Norman the Bastard. A bunch of bastards, really, owning castles. But still, wearing a fig leaf, waddling down the marble stairs to his adoring public, he shall be adored, or else.
That's all right. I think some of the dust.
Welcome back, Princess Mel.
Princess Meliana, you said. I think you swallowed a bit too much dust today, Chamo.
Yes, I did a bit of that. Did a bit of painting. It's a big fig leaf. I mean, it's not one of your standard like miniature fig leaves. It's a bloody big fig. I mean, it's a maple leaf basically, because we know that the lineage of Shamo is sort of Lithuanian Canadian. Get in my mask. I've got mask.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just
we've
don't
got
tend to
masks.
use them a lot.
He just forgets to wear it.
Oh, I never did I did when I was doing the doors and windows. Definitely. Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
The old goat was painting today. I think you're referencing me. Yeah. Nah. Buttercup.
Yes, Mel.
You didn't hear the story, did you, Mel?
Yes, Mel. No, she didn't.
I don't think you heard the story, which is just as well, because you would have definitely said, disgusting.
No, Mel didn't see the stars I gave her.
Oh. No, you weren't referenced at all, Mel.
You were called Princess Meliana.
Well, maybe. I might have dropped that. But she did hang her hairs over so I could claim, but then we realised that they weren't from her head. Still, it's all probably innuendo and not true. And I'll scrub this video later, so you'll never be able to listen to it. You're far from a princess. Oh, I think you're a princess. No, you don't own a dress. That's one gift you'll probably get from me for Christmas. Something very floral.
No, you gotta get a little black
And swaying.
number. Little black number.
Sway with me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Well, we survived another day. You look strange in a dress. No,
I don't know,
you look
Mel.
strange if you weren't wearing a dress. I mean, I'd be saying, you've got no clothes on, Mel. What are you doing?
You wouldn't look strange in a dress.
You look nice in a dress. You'd be all feminy. Feminy, Mel's gone feminine. La-dee-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Cham-chameo, cham-chameo, cham-cham-charoo. Mel's got a dress on, it's see-through as well. La-la-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I think he needs... Maybe I need to give him his tablets. Look up James Hunter 6 song named
Karina.
Anytime now?
Paint, yes.
Yeah. Paint and dust.
Sounds like a song. Paint and dust on a Friday afternoon. Got my little high from perfume. Mel's wearing a dress and sham over a fig leaf. I've been painting all of the street. Now I'm floating in the clouds all the time. Pretty woman, Mel's walking down the street. Pretty woman. Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Do 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 at Yum Cha.
I'll have to look that one up too.
Yeah.
JJ Cowell. I can't reach him, Mel.
Violence, Mel, you're such a sweet, innocent princess. You don't tell the guards to hit him.
And Chamo wants to as well because all you've got on him is a fig leaf.
He's that kind of guy. He can carry it. Some people have to wear clothes. No, Chamo can just waddle around with a very large maple leaf. It's got the word fig written on it, just to confuse people.
Yeah, that'd be right, Scarlett.
Dun, 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 Scarlett. She's got you covered. Scarlett shot the Shamo, but she did not kill the deputy. tea. I met my gal by the gasworks wall, dirty old town, dirty old town. Good song, that one. Sing shower so I can tappy the bits.
Slower.
Oh, I thought she said sing shower so
No.
I can tappy the bits. I'm thinking, you know, steady on, girl. Just because you got a dress on doesn't mean you own the world.
Sing slower, gee.
So you can tappy the bits. Close your eyes and I kiss you. Tomorrow I miss you. But remember that I will be true. I'm outside by my old oak tree when you're talking with squirrels like you and a red kind of like your voice stayed a while.
Oh, that's cool.
They are moments of wonderment, old Gringo. I didn't tell you today that the butcher bird came all the way up to here,
Oh, no, you didn't.
flew towards me, flew back, took a biscuit
Really?
and sort of looked at me and said, thank you.
Oh. Yes, Mel, I can't control him.
Don't cry for me, Mel and Scarlet. The truth is, Shammah's wearing a fig leaf. All through those cold castle nights, he says he'll be all right. Don't worry about me, I've got more fig leaves.
What's that song, The Old Oak Tree? Oh, the old...
Tie a ribbon round the old oak tree.
That's right.
Do do do
Want
do
me.
do 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 do. Good song for these times, and I will sing it for real, but I'll just tell you, it has a lot of meaning for me. My mother was buried to this song, and she loved the song in life. When you walk through a storm, hold your head
Shammah's fig leaf's
up
drying up.
high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm, there's a golden light in the sweet silver sounds of the lark. Yeah, good song that. And it's like we're going through a storm at the moment. That's it, walk on. Jerry and the Pacemakers, something about 1961 or
I
something
can't
like that.
spray Mel, I'd have to throw the whole bottle at him. I've got a bottle, not a spray bottle of water. Oh, you mean the fig leaf.
Oh, Shammah was suffering droopy fig leaf.
I thought you meant spray seeds.
Have to go to the doctor. Doctor? Yes, Shammah. It's a bit embarrassing, but my fig leaf's going a bit crumply. Let me have a look. There they are. Yes, I've got some good news and bad news. What's the bad news? Now, I'll tell you the good news first. Figs are good for you. Yes, Shammah says, but what's the bad news? Well, it's poison ivy you're wearing. Poison ivy, poison ivy. Oh dear, those scratchy itchy bits were for a reason, Shammah. It wasn't a fig leaf, it was poison ivy. Shut your mouthy. All right, I'll keep quiet from now on. Silence is golden, golden. Do 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 do. Scarlett says the coasters, poison ivy. I think so. Yes, I think you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like turning back the old vinyl, isn't it, Scarlett? Poison ivy, sumac. Yes. like Mr. Seed's little panties. We're all going on summer holiday. Do 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 do. I keep a close look on this fight of mine. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. A plane. It's my first one for the day. My dyslexia. I know some very smart people that suffer from dyslexia. Even though some of the words get mixed up, their intelligence is of a high caliber. Yes, the most popular song in the land of Shamo is Fig Leaf City Limits. That's from Susie Shamo from the 70s. See the pyramids along the Nile. Make myself good. Chop me through song, but they are alive. He's on to the next chance, but it's making me giggers. No more laughing gas for you, Mel. On the road again. I'm just talking to my hang-out friends. No more paint for me. No. Well, fat squirrels mean that in that area nutrition is high. And they're coming into spring, which is unusual, because most squirrels are rather scrawny about this time of year.
Squirrels are so cute.
Well, it's the talk of the town, Shamo. All the villages around the castle point up, and you think they're saluting you. And they're saying, how small's that fucking thing?
Mel.
See the size of that fig leaf? Jeez.
Mel says you need to wear a bra cup as a mask. All right, Buttercup, I'll give you a star when you come
You
back.
belong to me. Yeah, great song, that one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
That's right, a bra's reusable. You can use it 2 days in a row because you've got 2 of them.
What's that?
She said to wear a bra as a
Jill
mask.
Stafford, I remember that, yeah. George Jones, good songs, yeah.
And then it's reusable.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. I bought some more fig leaves, and I'm going to Shamo's. Near, far, wherever you are, I'll buy fig leaves all of the time. Pretty baby, I'm one woman man. I'll never love another, even if I can. That sounds like a song. Of course it is.
Yep, saving the world 1 cup at a time. There we go.
You could get a t-shirt made, Mel. It could go like this for you. Saving the world 1 gigger at a time.
Could do a video on that, Mel. I mean, someone did a video of putting a G-string on as a mask. I'll get Cease to do one with
Never.
using a bra.
You are truly famous, Mel. Wherever you go, wherever you will wander, they know your name.
See, we don't say opossum, we say possum. Sing crying.
Crying. Oh, I'll try to. I've got a bit of a croaky, painty voice.
That's a good one.
Crying over you.
I like
A
Roy
bit
Orbison.
croaky. Crying over you. Yeah, Roy Orbison songs. There's lots of thought gone into them. If you actually, can you just hold that? That's the plan, the bum, that. I'll give you that. Doing well here. Yeah, he has lots of good songs. I mean, I thought he was famous before he got to the travelling Wilbury stage, but that just made him even bigger, we've got to be honest. For sure. Wasn't a long association, it was fair, but the travelling Wilburys was a great combination. End of the line. Well, I don't know no fig leaves tonight, end of the line. Gonna wear my jock so tight, end of the line. Shamo's fine.
Oh yes,
But
Kenny
it's
Rogers.
alright. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yes, it's alright. Shamo's got plenty of figs. Ain't gonna buy no fig leaves anymore. End of the line. I went down and they gave me a mask instead of the store. End of the line. My wife found out and now I got no fig leaves left anymore. I'm penis poor. But it's alright. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yes, it's alright. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers was a good singer. I liked his music. Yeah, Dolly
You picked a
would have
fine
been
time to
sad.
leave me, Lucille. For hungry children and a crop in the field. You picked a fine time to leave me with that fig leaves, Lucille. That's right. Well, it's all right if you got someone to love. Need to bow out. Be safe, everyone. All right, take care.
How you
Enjoy
going,
the
Bucky?
day. Not sure where you're going under lockdown, but you don't have to tell us. Probably going out to check the fig leaves on the fig bush, see if they're sprouting, I guess. Shamo, call me.
You be safe.
I'm loaded with fig leaves. You can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on.
Oh, that's a good
You
song
can
too.
see Shamo's fig leaf shining bright.
Gringo, Shamo's
Oh,
not
Lord.
going. Gringo's getting it wrong tonight. He's saying goodbye to people that aren't going.
I did all my checks.
Oh,
Ah, security.
Mel's back, quick.
I should stay. My fig leaf would be in the way. But I trying to think of songs to throw the fig leaf in. It's going well. Not doing too bad. Return to sender. No fig leaves unturned. When Mystic says be safe or something.
Oh, because you went, yeah, I was saying Butty went. Buttercup was going. Well, someone is leaving. You're just not listening to who's leaving. So you've just got all your see you laters all out the way, Gringo. So you don't have to say goodbye to them again, see?
Pass him your cups, Moz.
Meaning my bras, so you wear it as a mask.
Right. So you want me to shut up? I get it, Mel. I know when I've been ostracised, pushed aside, no longer required, irrelevant.
Yes. Yeah,
Sierra.
I've always got to decipher for him.
King, Syrah, Syrah, whatever will be, will be. Fig leaves are not free, Syrah, Syrah. It's just a jump to the right.
Oh, that was a good movie.
Let's do the time warp again. Shamo will obviously be Frankenfurter with a fig leaf. You couldn't watch it. I think it was funny.
Yeah, I loved it. You didn't like?
Ah, there's Mel's review. Something straight to the point. It was shit.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show. We dressed up and everything.
All my loving I was sent to you. All my loving, all my loving. When I am away, I ride home every day and I send all my fig leaves to you.
Sophia Rhen.
Yes, first time I saw Sophia Rhen, I was about 6, and it was the movie 1 million years BC. Tell you what I did really enjoy, Mel, and you wouldn't obviously enjoy it, but it was a movie. It was a performance called Cats Live. And it was brilliant. Midnight, not a sound on the pavement.
I know the song, but I've never seen it.
Suppose you wouldn't like Phantom either, would you? The Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, God, Gina Lala Brigio. Yeah, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Gina Larger Big Boobios.
He sometimes has these moments though, Mel. You must forgive him. Times are hard.
I'm breaking the ice, Mel. That's what I'm doing. I'm breaking the ice. We can all stand on frozen ground. It doesn't have to break the ice every now and then to see if there's still water flowing. You know what I mean? The Phantom of the Opera is inside your mind.
Actually, you are more into stage plays than I am, aren't you? And you've gone off quite a few.
A few, but I mean, it's not as if I'm clamouring every weekend to go and watch one.
No, the Phantom of the Opera and that sort of thing, I didn't like either.
Theme to Star Trek. Well, there's been so many, really. It's sort of
I can't think of it.
been mutilated over the years. The Final Frontier. How did that happen? Well, the surgeon wasn't very good at his job. What do you mean? Well, it was my final frontier.
No, I don't like Star Trek either. I'm not really a spacey sort of person to watch. Don't encourage him. I'll see.
A song from her. You are so beautiful to me. You're everything I ever hoped for, Mel. My ba 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 ba. You are so beautiful to me. Can't go that way. From the dining room to the kitchen. Oh, I see. Walk tall, walk straight and look the world right in the eye. That's what my mama told me when I was about knee high. She said, son, be a proud man and hold your head up high. Walk tall, walk straight and look the world right in the eye.
Yeah, that's a good song too, Gringo.
Tree loop on, sail man. Room to live for 50 cents. I'm a man of means by no means king of the road.
Yes, that's an old one too.
Yes?
That's a good one. Yes, Mel, sing it to him.
I'm listening.
What am I singing?
Ladies and gentlemen, live on the world stage, Mystic Angel sings. Quiet down, quiet down. She walks on the stage, picks up the mic, and then she began.
Oh, what you wrote. I have to sing it like you wrote it. I can't sing. You're everything I needed to giggle. I'm just going to sniff some of that paint first.
Rolls bed from the kitchen floor, as carpet on the dining room. Yeah, don't you hate those chairs that you get on and they clickety-clack? I bought one of them plastic things once in my office. It used to drive me mad because it always used to catch. It was quieter, but still, you know, you go to move and you got to sort of wiggle your ass to get the chair to move. Pain in the bottom, dexteria, annoyance, extreme.
You are so important to me and my sanity. This is what she's singing to you. You're everything.
You've lost that
I
fig leaf
needed.
feeling. Whoa, that fig leaf feeling. You've lost that fig leaf feeling. Now it's gone, gone, gone. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh yes, he knows that song, Ringo. Blue Moon.
Oh yeah, blue moon. Go to the basement. I often sing, Mel, been known to many, just for my own amusement. I've got one of them karaoke microphones. You've probably seen it when I sang you a song that no one knows about. Yes, a secret song.
Yep.
Hidden from the world, only you got to see. That means you must be special. But just one day, we could be heroes.
So you got to sing that to Mel.
Mel, you're everything I needed to gig us to. Even when I got no toilet paper, when I need to do a poo end of the line, I'll be fig leaf bound, but it's all right. Do. Yes, it's all right. The strange look back. But I saved it by saying we have a computer desk in the basement. It still didn't help. You're in trouble. think our room song would be, we are the champions, my friend.
Look at Mel's words. No, you just took it away from where I...
Well, you have to find it, you know, I've spun it too far. Keep on fighting to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. Where am I looking?
Mel's writing.
You are important.
Up a bit more. Sing into the song you're
You're
beautiful.
everything I ever needed to gig us to. You're not going to be able to write songs, Bill. That's all I can say. Make it too hard. You've lost that fig leaf feeling. That fig leaf feeling. Now it's gone. Gone, gone. I got nothing to cover my shalom. There's another Jerry and Maker song. See if some of you remember this one. How do you do what you do to me? I wish I knew. If I knew what you do to me, babe, I'd do it to you. Yeah, some good song in the 60s, must admit. Oh dear. I think you're in the doghouse, Shamo. Mind you, you've got 4 firm walls and a fig leaf to keep you company.
Just blame it on seeds, Chamo.
And yes, we could be heroes, even for one day. Ground control to Major Mel.
Oh, Mel.
I hear you're turning yellow and unwell. You've got fig leaf in hand and happy to be. Ground control to Major Mel. Your yum char's overcooked, it's began to swell. And we can be heroes, even for one day. Yes, Canada has the maple leaf, but its most proudest son walks around, butt cheeks wiggling, and in front of him, proudly, he wears a withered fig leaf. Proudly. Close your eyes and I kiss you.
That used to be the song.
My fig leaf's made out of tissue. But remember that I will be true. Two pine cones. They're done and gone. Mel sounds like she's from down south in the United States of America. Yeah, I reckon she'd make good gumbo. And she'd be one of them airboats catching wild turtle, cooking up a treat. Yeah, it's kind of gal. Yeah, it's a fig leaf and 2 pine cones. Some people have signature dishes. Some people have a certain song. Shamo has a fig leaf and 2 pine cones.
Oh, that's nice, Chamo. Until tonight.
What's that?
What Chamo wrote.
No, not good. Till I found the right one. At 20 years together. I'll sing the chant. Here we go. Oh, gringo, I tried one for 16. Not good law till I forgot the right one. Now 20 years together went snapper. Mrs. C, get him a cup more.
Pretty clever. Go and sing a song with all our names in it.
A bit hard. Mystic angel walking down the street. Mystic angel with 14-inch feet.
Oh, thanks. You could then meet Smell down the street.
Mercy. I'm picking her up from work, even though she called me a jerk, and taking her to the living room to let her taste some fig jam.
Female Aussies are they bossy?
It's one of those things that's hard to answer while she's here, Gringo.
Yeah.
Because I'll
Mel.
get hit.
Mel,
you know.
are we bossy?
Islands in the stream. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Don't smell my feet.
Yep, Mel.
It sounded like a dangerous place to be. Killed men by taking his shoes off. He didn't need to carry a 6-gun. Gringo just took off his shoes. And the blue cheese smell killed him. What did he die of? He said it was either cheddar related or it's a gorgonzola death. Fig copyright strike. Yeah, I'll probably get a strike now. What do we eat tonight? I forget. That's right, we had takeaway. We supported the local shop. I'm tired. I've been working my fingers to the bone.
That's what I got to today. Forgot what you had for dinner.
Then he walked in and shut off his little bit. That's a good name for a song. Little bit, little bit, little bit. Just got a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Somewhere. Come on, Mel, you can sing this one. Over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the fig leaf, there is Shamo. Mel's walking dogs in the forest, and old Gringo is killing people in a spaghetti western. Wah, 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 wah. No matter where you go, if you hear that sound, you will know what it is. If you just did that noise. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Ooh, ooh. You feeling lucky, punk? Why? How many fig leaves have I got on this gun? 6? I'm never famous. I am just a whisper in the breeze. You may see me one day, and then I'm a haze. Gone. Like like the Southern Cross in the sky. You see it? And then it's gone as the clouds pass over it. Yes. We're too lazy to go. Let's stay outside if it's a nice day. I am always outside, unless I'm inside painting. We love being outside. We're outside right now. We've always done it. And what we'll have in our little property is little areas to go. We'll have a little tree, some chairs, table, little corner nook. We're sort of the nook and crannies, aren't we?
Yeah.
It's a little chilly, says old Gringo as he wears the Canadian fig leaf. I think I might slip into something more comfortable. While it's a nice day, cool as it may be, it's not a bad place to be. Looking up at the sky, watching animals, very fat squirrels. Hello, VMAC.
Yeah, make some for them, mate.
Song for VMAC. Yeah, I could probably think of one. She walks like an angel, talks like an angel. It's VMAC in the sky. Oh, yes, it is. VMAC in the sky. Welcome, VMAC. Mel's been silly. Shammer's been walking around waddling his little butt, wearing a fig leaf. And old Gringo is basically just staring everyone down. How's your day been? -4 today. I bet you're not wearing a fig leaf, are you, VMAC? No.
Why are we encouraging Gringo to go inside? I'm only catching up with the chat now.
Well, it might be a bit cool, but being outside when it's cool, when nature's so beautiful, nothing wrong with that. Unless he's locked himself out and he's just sitting there thinking, how can I get out of this one? It's coming with the squirrels. You just hear the pack of squirrels and the song being changed from cows with guns. Yeah, squirrels with guns. Heavy snow, followed by rain. Isn't that lovely? Isn't it lovely? VMAC is freezing wet. Isn't it lovely? She's got a pickaxe on my head. Do 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 do. Yes, I can see movies in the future. Some similar to those of the past, like VMAC and the Temple of Doom. Its sidekick Shamo with a fig leaf. Yes, Mom, can I help you? I shall now remain silent at the bequest of Princess Meliana. Well, I don't know whether it'll fill you in, but there's a fig leaf behind every great man. You missed the story, VMAC. King Shamo. Yes. An epic tale made up on the go. Not really an orator's special delivery, but I thought it was funny at the time. I'll let King Shamo explain. Actually, for a moment, I think even VMAC featured in the story off memory.
Yes, she did.
I think she did. Yes. Well, you wouldn't say that if you're in the land of Shamo. Of course, you'd probably be put in the tower, I imagine.
Just smother you.
What was that?
Mel was going to smother you. Oh, VMAC, don't ask about the fig leaf. Yes.
Almost heaven, Nova Scotia, freezing titties on my veranda. Yes, it must be awful. I hate wet with snow. I always remember as a kid, I hated it. It is a pain in the ass. You drag it in everywhere you go. Wets your shoes, your feet get bloody frostbite. Very unpleasant. I say, how do I keep my feet from getting frostbite in the Canadian North? Well, you just get two, slightly dead, if not completely dead, otters and put them on each foot. They're waterproof, warm for a while, until rigor mortis sets in. Then it's a bit difficult to walk in. But mind you, for the interim, it's excellent. I listened to Mr. Trudeau today. He's going to do wonderful things for Canadians. He's going to give you money. Lots of money. Mind you, the value of the Australian Canadian dollar is about equal to 2 fig leaves. So I'm not sure how far you'll go with that. In Australia, VMAC, we had, I don't know how to explain this, 1 million people go up to a place called Centrelink, is where you register for unemployment. Over 1 million people. The system crashed. Nothing could cope. But what the government here is doing, the normal unemployment check you get each fortnight is about $500 or about $600 apparently. Well, now they've doubled it. So everyone who's not working will get 1,200 Australian dollars a fortnight, which will keep you going. So that's pretty good. I've shut everything down here. Can't see, you can't buy a fig leaf for idle money. They're all gone. No churches, no pubs, no restaurants, nothing. But the strangest thing in the world is this happening elsewhere. For some reason, one of the places not locked down is a lady's hairdresser. How does that work? Doesn't make any sense to me. But we're basically, the whole country here is just about under lockdown. And about time. BMAC, just a question. How many unfortunate people have lost their lives due to this in Canada? We're up to 7. Your purple streaks. Oh well, at least the orange one should remain. Yes, we've lost 7 people in Australia, which is sad, but it's also good as far as a low number. I'm just curious how things were going in Canada. Staggering, the death toll in Italy, just on the weekend, 2 days, 1,500 people. It staggers the mind to think of numbers like that.
You'll have to do your own streaks, VMAC.
I'll do streaks in your hair, VMAC.
Our seeds will do it for you.
I've got more paint left over than you can imagine.
And he's been sniffing too much of it today.
That's good. None in Nova Scotia. That's excellent. In my big state, we've had 1. It was the first one to die in Australia. It was a Chinese Australian who came back from Wuhan. He's been our only loss. But the numbers of infections are definitely growing in Australia. We're over 1,000 now. 458 is terrible. I did read an article that one person a day is, one person an hour is dying in New York. That's horrendous. Yeah, I imagine they'll keep the food coming to you and gas and all those sort of things, but it's time. I know I did a video tongue-in-cheek a couple of weeks ago, but it is time to lock down the planet. We're not going to beat it, but we might suppress it. I've no doubt in the US shortly there's going to be the National Guard everywhere. I heard that Illinois was going to close. It's very hard to move between states shortly in the US, near impossible. Yeah, the vision of people standing outside going for a kilometre waiting to get into the unemployment place, and the commentators got it right, saying that this is probably exactly how the Great Depression looked. Yeah, I mean, another bad place at the moment, BMAC, is in Indonesia. They denied it. They had people saying at mosques, you just only have to pray and you'll be safe. That didn't work out too well. I bet the Appalachian Mountains are full of people now. Let's head to the hills. Yes, sadly, the reports that are coming from virologists and immunologists say that America is a disaster in process. I just hope it doesn't get like Italy. It'll be terrible. Like I say, on the weekend alone, in northern Italy, 1,500 people passed away. If that's not a warning to the rest of the world, I don't know what would be. Here, I mean, we've got our daughter and her husband no longer work as of today. The rest are pretty lucky. They've got jobs fairly high up where they can do a bit of remote.
One daughter's on maternity leave till this January.
Yep, she's fortunate that way.
Her hubby works in the transport industry, so he should be okay.
Welcome back, Mel. Yeah, so it is directly affecting everyone. It's not as if anyone is immune. But I just hope people just play it smart. This food's not a problem. All of you got tucker. You're going to be good for food. You're going to be suffering with boredom. And yet, we have a lot of industry changing here too to fight this thing. You love your gifts.
Yep, stars I give up.
Oh, I see. I thought she was talking about what was in her bras.
Oh my God.
Disgusting, Mr. C. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's happening here too. They're working down that line. People are doing different things with different industries. They're adapting. That's what you were saying, BMAC, which is what we have to do. The world will return, but not to normal, but it will return, and we just got to get through this. It is a battle, and we're having battles all over the world. We just need to win the war. But I'll give you some good news, and take it as you will. When's the last time any of you heard mention of war? And I mean that. When's the last time you heard the mention of war? Not to be referred effectively about the two major Canadian giants. Okay. Yeah, we definitely would have had a run on the shops again today, and we'll have it all week.
It was
Because
today.
5 million people just lost their job. Welcome back. Play it again, Mr. Figleaf Man.
Oh, Channel gets a star. Oh, I forgot to give Gringo one.
A month or so. I think we just got to play this smart for however long it takes. You're going to find one of the things, I think, VMAC, seriously, that will be a good outcome of this is that countries will then start to realise you can't rely on outsourcing vital equipment, which may mean manufacturing will grow back in each of our countries, which is so important. Not only does it mean you're buying, in your case, Canadian, you're supporting local people, which in fact supports yourself. I hope this is a big turn. The world has been dropped on an eggshell when China went down because production stopped. And even some of them were just bits and pieces for vehicles and electronic equipment. Man, it affected everybody straight away. That's got to be a good sign to say, how about we make it ourselves? Because we used to. And we can do it. There's an old saying, you pay for what you get. And if you make it locally, you can talk to the local manufacturer and say, what you just made me is not good. And they say, no worries, we'll give you another one. You get something from China. I don't know if any of you ever bought anything off China on eBay. It takes 7 or 8 weeks to get to you. It's usually the wrong item. And you send an email back saying that you back it up as the wrong item. They go, oh, so sorry, we will fix that. We sent you another one. I said, I don't want another one. You've sent me the wrong one. I don't want you to send me another one. It's okay, we send you another one. Forget it, don't worry about it. The fly in the ointment is human nature. Most people will seal their souls to save a nickel. Correct. That's why outsourcing occurred. BMAC. Oh, we can get that for $2 cheaper. Oh, get that for $1 cheaper. Where's it made? Oh, China. Oh, it's cheaper. Yeah, but it breaks. Yeah, I know. They send you another one, but it's the wrong item. Yeah, it's okay. You have 2 of the things. Maybe you can sell them back on eBay. You pay for what you get. If you support local, like if you go to a local farmer's market, you're going to pay a bit more, but you get them fresh off the farm, or the loaves of bread are still warm. That's why you do it. A loaf of bread you can buy in the supermarket for a couple of dollars. We go to a farmer's market where he's actually spent all night making the loaves of bread. They're crusty on the outside and yum on the inside. They're healthy and they're fresh. We had a scandal here about a year ago, VMAC. We always would get this advertising from one supermarket, Coles, that said, fresh bread made daily. No. The dough was made in Ireland and then it was put in the ovens here. Can you believe that? Travelled 17,000 kilometres to get here, and they advertised as fresh, baked daily. They were very careful with their words, of course. It was fresh, baked daily. It did take 6 weeks to get here in carbon dioxide, so it wouldn't go off, and then they reheated it here. They got their ass kicked for that here, trust me. Australia produces so much wheat and we import dough from Ireland. But still, hopefully resilience and resourcefulness will kick in instead of laziness. Yep, that's right. It's very technical. Like you'll read on a label, made in Canada. Well, let's say assembled in Canada and Australia, not made. It's like I bought a bundle of socks. When we were in York, in England, we went to a local market. It was a great market. Had a pub in the middle of it, so it had to be good. I bought these socks and they felt fluffy. They looked good. I put a pair on. Yeah, feel good. 6 weeks later, they all fell apart. Sold in York, made in China. But that's how the world turned on a dime, as you said, VMAC. Or we can save a dime. Definitely buy it, yeah. What about the local manufacturer? Nah, too expensive. Oh, but he used to shop at your shop. Well, yeah, but don't matter. And no, your shop doesn't make as much money. Well, still get this cheap thing from China, though. Frenchies is produced here. Our tomatoes are factory, same as Ed Smith, yeah. Well, the good thing, a lot of our produce is grown here, so we do have a lot of our products are fresh. Even if they're canned, they are Australian. I got furious one day, I've got to tell you. You know I have a seed company. And I know a fair bit about vegetables. I went into a shop and there were snow peas there. I thought, oh good, I'm making a stir fry, I'll grab some snow peas. And the law had just been introduced in Australia where it had to say origin of country. These snow peas, the little sign said China. Now if you've ever had snow peas, you've got to pick them and eat them. So can you imagine the chemicals used on them to preserve them to get here, to go to a warehouse and then get to a supermarket? Unbelievable. I said to the guy, that's ridiculous. He said, oh, well, we can't get him anywhere else. I said, you can when they're in season. Don't sell them coming from China. Couldn't believe it. Snow peas is the easiest thing in the world to grow. And they grow like weeds.
I was going to get rid bad.
Yep, I think we'll call it toodaloo. Just had some snow peas. Did it have a red and white flag on it by any chance, Shamo? Anyway, it's been good to keep in touch. Glad most of you are feeling better, particularly Shamo.
And his fig leaf.
And yeah, King Shamo.
Love you.
The man with the golden fig leaf. So did you say good night?
One more?
No, good night. Did you say good night?
Good night.
Yeah. There is that. So have a good night. Shamo, polish that fig leaf. Wear it proudly. Until next time, be safe, be happy. You're not going to go hungry. And we'll get through this.
Yes.
See you then.